Why doesn't God answer my prayers? This seems to be a very common question in our day and time. You may be surprised at how many scriptures actually give us the answer. Let's take a look. We're going to delve into 2 reasons that address the question of why God seemingly doesn't answer our prayers. Firstly, and unsurprisingly, a lack of faith. James chapter 1 verses 6 through 7 says, "But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord." While I know that says it all, we won't stop there, so get ready. We're going to take a look at what the whole Bible counsels to remove any doubt. I hope you will also jot down these references for future times when you might ask yourself this question. Please also take note of some key words in these scriptures. Let's continue. Matthew 21 verse 22 reads, "And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive." 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 8 says, "I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting." Luke chapter 11 verses 9 through 10 reads, "And I say unto you, ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and he that seeketh findeth, and to him that knocketh it shall be opened." John chapter 14 verse 13 says, "And whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, that will I do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son." I just want to pause here to spell out some key words from the previous scriptures that you may want to note for later contemplation. They are nothing wavering, believing, without wrath and doubting, ask, seek, and knock. Continuing on. Mark chapter 9 verse 23 reads, "Jesus said unto him, If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." Psalms 62 verse 8 tells us, "Trust in him at all times. Ye people, pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us, Selah." John chapter 14 verse 1 says, "Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me." John chapter 15 verse 7 reads, "If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you." Matthew chapter 17 verse 20 tells us, "And Jesus said unto them, Because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if ye have faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye shall say unto this mountain, Remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you." And finally, on the area of faith, Luke chapter 17 verse 6 says, "And the Lord said, If ye had faith as a grain of mustard seed, ye might say unto this sycamore tree, Be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it should obey you." As you can see, the Bible has a lot to say about the lack of faith as to a reason why God seemingly doesn't answer our prayers. Can you guess the second reason? If you guessed selfishness, you are correct. Selfishness includes many unlovely traits such as, but not limited to, being proud, evil, and unrepentant. Now, let's look to the Bible for proof. James chapter 4, verse 3 tells us, Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. Job chapter 35 verses 12 through 13 says, There they cry, but none giveth answer, because of the pride of evil men. Surely God will not hear vanity, neither will the Almighty regard it. Psalms chapter 81 verses 11 through 12 reads, But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up to their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsels. This last reference is deep, so please listen closely. Proverbs chapter 1 verses 24 through 31 reads, Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. My dear family, God's word is for reproof, correction, and instruction in righteousness. It's not meant to discourage or to unnecessarily condemn the sinner, but to encourage and to save those that have lost their way. Now that you see, the Bible clearly spells out that it is a lack of faith or of selfishness on our part. We should no longer believe that God doesn't hear and answer our prayers. We should ask God to forgive us for either our lack of faith and or for our selfishness. We should ask God to increase our faith and to give us power from on high to overcome all selfishness and evil tendencies to sin, that we may walk in His Spirit and day by day reflect His divine image, that we may be one with Him. It is then that we can realize answers to our prayers. I hope this was a blessing. Until next time, Maranatha.